Hello, namaste, namaskar traders. Welcome to your YouTube channel, Stock Market Teacher. This is the channel through which you will learn where and how you will be looking at the Nifty levels and the Bank Nifty levels. This channel helps you understand where you should be looking at taking a long trades or taking a short trades and when to avoid the trades on both Nifty and Bank Nifty. I hope you had a good trading session today. And in today's video, as I do usually, I will be going through three parts. First, we will review what happened in Nifty and Bank Nifty today. Second, I'll be explaining whether I took a trade, what was the reason behind the trade, whether I made a profit or whether I made a loss. Thirdly, what we are going to look at is we are going to see what is the price action telling us in today's session for tomorrow's trading day, that is on Nifty and Bank Nifty. So let's begin and understand. We'll start with Nifty and then we'll go to Bank Nifty. Now, what happened here? Okay, what happened here in today's session? The price opened. Now, yesterday I had mentioned, okay, specifically mentioned that I have neutral to bullish bias, so I could be looking at a long trade as well as a short trade. Okay, that is, I could buy put options or I could buy call options as well. Okay, so what happened in today's session? So this level which we had marked, it had broken it yesterday, and this level acted as a support at the start of the session. Okay, it acted as a support at the start of the session. It went up higher. Where did it reach? It reached to the level that we had marked, that is the day's high, that is yesterday's high, the previous day high, or the PDH. And as we know, that I have explained it many a times, that this is a level, it tends to act as a resistance. So it went near to that resistance level and it turned from there, came back to this level, and this level acted as a support. The price bounced up and eventually this particular price action broke this particular support. Okay, this showed that the bulls are now weaker. They could not protect or they could not show their buying strength. Okay, and price came down. It retested. Now this is a, once it was acting as a support, once it broke, it retested as a resistance level, and from there the price continued to break down towards the lower side. Okay, and price came down to which level? To the previous day low as well as the support which we had marked, and this candlestick broke that level, but there was no follow through selling happening. There was no follow through selling happening. All right. So this could be a kind of bullishness, but we'll have to wait and see what is in store for tomorrow's market session. So this is what happened on Nifty. What happened on Bank Nifty? On Bank Nifty, if you see, we had marked these levels, okay, and the price opened here, okay, exactly around this support level. We had mentioned this is support level, so this is not an indication. Just because there was a gap down, you are not going to immediately go and take a short position. See, if you had done that, you would have been trapped. So it opened a gap down, bounced off this support level. Where did it face resistance? The previous day high and this resistance zone, the supply zone, we had marked exactly dot to dot. See guys, this is dot to dot understanding of the levels. Okay, this is what you look at in, you learn through this channel. Okay, this is your channel. Okay, and if you like the content, okay, if you like the discussion that I am giving you all and explaining you all to understand, so please give a thumbs up to the channel. It's not that hard. All right, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Or again, I am saying that, yeah, my YouTube channel, it's your YouTube channel, Stock Market Teacher. Help the community grow, the trading community grow, and click on the bell notification. So it bounced up, it kept bouncing up and down. You see how beautifully dot to dot, dot to dot. Okay, and eventually that resistance, this support level was broken and the price came down crashing to this level. If you have not watched my yesterday's video, please go and see these levels which I had marked exactly. This would have helped you not to take any trading, okay, or short or long trade on any other side. Okay, so this is what is going to help you through this channel. Okay, so this, if you had seen this big huge red candlestick, it would have, you would have made to see that, okay, this price is falling, you would have gone and shorted. But this is was the strong support level. As I mentioned, why strong support level? You see the price move from this level. So this is what you are going to learn, where you will take a long position, where you will take a look at taking a short position, where you will look at avoiding the trades. So more of it was a range bound market. There was not pretty much movement. If you see this price action, it was well within the previous 2 days price action, a range bound market. So this is pretty much what happened in Nifty and Bank Nifty today. And did I take a trade? Yes, I took a trade, and after many days, today was my lost day. in the market. But the tricky part, okay, now if I take a loss, okay, you see my loss, it's very small. Okay, it's very small. I took two trades today. Since I had a neutral bias, I played on the long side 40,400 C, and I also played on the short side 40,200 P on both occasions. Okay, this was, it ended up taking uh, a loss, but I kept my losses small, because eventually when I saw that the trade was going against my uh, favor, I had to cut the loss. This option, okay, if I had held on, I would have made a good profit, but that is not how the things work. If and all does not work. If the price, if you once you see that the thing, price is going against you, you immediately cut the loss and you keep it, the loss is small. So this is what I took the trade, and where I took the trade on Bank Nifty, you see the price was bouncing from this level. Okay, so when the price bounced off, came to this level, and I saw that this could act as support. This is the first time I bought 40,400 C. Okay, 40,400 C, and the price, I held on to this trade for some time. Then the price broke down, so I cut my losses. Okay, if I had held on to the trade, I would have made a bigger loss. Okay, what is the next trade that I took on Bank Nifty? On Bank Nifty, I bought 40,200 P. Okay, 40,200 P. So I shorted. Okay, I shorted around this particular level. Again, the price was bouncing up. Okay, and I did not see any reason for me to hold the trade, as the price was taking a long time to work out, so I exited the trade. So these are the two trades that I took, and I took a loss on this particular two trades, and I kept my loss small. It's the one thing that the professional traders and all the successful traders that you hear about follow this. They keep their losses small. All right, so this was your first and a second two things that I want to discuss. The third thing, we are going to look at the Nifty and Bank Nifty levels. So as you know, I'm going to start with highlighting the day's high and the day's low. So the day's high on Nifty was around 17,440 level, and the day's low on Nifty was Day's low on Nifty was 17,255 levels. Okay, so now once you highlight the day's high and the day's low, you are going to look at the supply and the resistance zone. So where do you think the Nifty might face resistance? Where do you think you should be looking at taking a long trade? Where should be taking a short trade? That is when the risk to reward ratio is small. So this is what we are going to discuss now. Now if you see these particular two levels here, this was the support level which was acting, and this candlestick broke that support level, but there was no follow through price action. So here in tomorrow's session, I'm going to do the just small adjustment with this level itself. Okay, we are going to look at this particular level. Now presently it is trading near to that particular level. Okay, it is trading near to that particular level. Now what is that level? 17,300 to 17,320. So if, okay, there is a breakout, okay, if the price follows through, there is a gap up. Okay, now presently it is sitting at the resistance levels. Okay, so first we'll mark this level. Now why this level is important? Because this level was earlier acting as support, so we expect this level to act as a resistance. So let's see whether it will work out as a resistance tomorrow's session. What's the next level we are going to look out for? Next level we are going to look out for is this particular level. Now you see this level was acting as a resistance, then it was acting as a support level. Okay, it was acting as support level. Now it has, again, it started to act as a resistance level. So this level becomes very important now for resistance zone. So what is that level? 17,400 to 17,000 420 levels is your resistance level, the supply zone. Okay, and this is your previous day high from where the price came crashing down. So these levels are pretty much very important in Nifty levels. These are going to act as a strong resistance level. These levels are still intact. What are these levels that we are looking at? 17,475 to 17,495 or 17,500 levels. These levels are still intact, and you have these levels still intact as well. Okay, let's see whether this will go to those levels in tomorrow's session, or whether it will be moving around, okay, within this particular range, or whether there will be a price move towards this downside. If there is a price move towards below this particular level and there is a follow through selling, then you are going to see a massive selling in the markets. Please remember that could be a massive selling in the market. So be careful. Okay, in tomorrow's session or in this particular series, in this coming week, is going to be very, very tricky in the markets, or whether the bears will go on full attack. If there is a gap down opening, okay, and if there is a follow through selling, then you will see a massive move towards the downside unless the bulls come back strongly. So these are the levels that we'll be watching out. So what are the levels we are watching out? We are watching at 17,255 to 17,265 levels. This is your support level. This is your resistance level, 17,300 to 17,320. The price presently, the price is is near to the resistance level. Okay, this is your strong resistance level of 17,400 to 17,420 level, and this is your day's high. So what is the discussion now here? What is the plan of action for tomorrow's trade? What I'll be looking at is, first scenario, if the price gaps down to this particular level. Okay, if the price gaps down to this particular level, and during the morning hours, I'm talking about the morning hours, if the price action gaps down to this particular level, and if there is any kind of buying opportunity, the candlestick, or if there is any part of, if this level gets protected, and if I see there's buying opportunity, I'm going to go long for a target of 17,300 to 17,320, only and only if the risk reward is in my favor. If there is a gap down to this level and there is a huge bounce, okay, if there is a vigorous bounce, then I'm going to let that trade go. I'm not going to enter the trade if the risk reward is not in my favor. All right. Second scenario, if the price opens flat, okay, if the price opens flat, and if there is a breakout, then I could be looking at taking a long position here. This resistance is breaking, and I could be looking at these levels, okay, 17,380 to 17,400 levels as my next target. Okay, 17,380 to 17,400 as my next target. Okay, third scenario, say suppose for example the price gaps up, okay, to these levels. Okay, this is 17,400 to 17,420, or if it gaps up to 17,430 to 17,440 levels, I'm going to look for a short trade. These three scenarios should take place in the morning session. All right, if it gaps down to this level, and if there's any kind of sell signal, okay, any kind of pattern that I see, then I'm going to short the market. Okay, I'm going to look at selling into this particular early morning gap ups. All right, so these are the three scenarios we're looking at. In the second half of the markets, we are going to see how the price action works towards the day. And when I say second half, I will looking at 12 to 12:30 price action, and post that how the price action works, and then I'm going to make a decision whether the bulls are showing strength or whether the bears are showing strength. Okay. Now, if the price opens somewhere in between, say for example, it gaps up and opens here, okay, or if it gaps down and it opens here, all right, I'm not going to look at any trade until unless it reaches my levels and I got a good risk reward ratio. Okay, the spectacular moment for a trader could be tomorrow is, this scenario could happen if there is a gap down, and if there is a follow through selling, then I will be only looking at shorting the market. So we could see a good sell off if the price goes below this particular level. So these are the scenarios we are talking about on Nifty. Let's go to the Bank Nifty level. So let's understand what was the high and the low for Bank Nifty today. The Bank Nifty high was 40,390 levels, so it is just right above this level. Okay, 40,391 levels. Okay, for Bank Nifty, this was the high. What was the low for Bank Nifty today? The low for Bank Nifty today, we'll just bring this blue dotted line here towards the upside. The low for Bank Nifty today was 40,073 levels. 40,073 levels. Okay, so this was the Bank Nifty level. So what are the other things that we are going to look at? We are going to look at this resistance level now for Bank Nifty, which is very crucial. Okay, what is this resistance level? You see 40,360 to 40,390 level, 40,360 to 40,390 level is your resistance level on Bank Nifty. Now what has happened here? This is very interesting. Okay, if you see this particular level here, this level which was earlier acting as a support, okay, it broke down, okay, and immediately after a few minutes the price broke above this particular level. So now this support, once broken, it was supposed to act as a resistance, but it did not act as a resistance. It was just for a few minutes act as a resistance, it broke out. So now we are going to look at this particular level as a level of support. Now what is that level of support we are going to look at? We are going to look at this level as a level of support for Bank Nifty, and we are going to wait and watch whether that support will hold. What is that level? 40,200 to 40,230. Now presently it is near to the support level. 40,230. If it's going to hold on, we'll have to wait and watch. So this becomes your support level. Okay, now this level is very important. This is very important. This is a psychological round number, which is your 40,500 level. Okay, this becomes very important. 40,500 levels becomes very important. 40,500 to 40,520 could be your major hurdle in Bank Nifty for tomorrow's session, if in case the price reaches to that particular level. All right, and this particular scenario here. Now, if you look at this level, what is the next level that we are looking at? Yes, we are looking at a level of support. Now, what is that support level? You see this level here. This level still holds in place for us. Okay, now this level of 40,050 to 40,080 levels is still good intact. You see tomorrow in today's session how the price bounced vigorously from this level. So this shows that this is a strong support level. So 40,005 60 to 40,580 levels will be another level of support, which is according to which is also in line with your today's low. So this could act as a strong support level. So, and this level is still going to be in place for us. Okay, this is your support level. So these are the levels that we are going to watch out for tomorrow's session. So how we are going to play Bank Nifty? First scenario, we are going to look at, say suppose the, if there is a gap up to this opening, and if there is any kind of sell signal, we are going to look at, and this is in the morning hours only. These are the scenarios that we are going to look at in the morning hours. If there is a gap up opening, and if there is any kind of a sell signal, and if the risk to reward ratio is in my favor, I'm going to look at short the market, and this will be my target near to the 40,200 level zone. This will be my target. If there is a gap down, okay, if there is a gap down to this level of 40,560 to 40,580 level, and if there is any kind of buy signal coming in, I'm going to look at a long position if the risk to reward is in my favor, and if this is going to be my target 40,200 level. Okay, this will be my target. If there is a gap up to 40,500, okay, if there is a gap up to 40,500 in the morning, we are going to look at shorting the markets only and only if there is a sell signal coming through from the candlestick formation, okay, which I follow, and if there is a risk to reward that is in my favor. Okay, so these are scenarios we are looking at, and this is your strong support level. Okay, we'll see, we'll wait and watch how the market acts tomorrow. So these are the three scenarios that I am looking at in the morning hours, and if we have any signal, if the price opens somewhere here, okay, in between these zones, in between these zones, in between these zones, in between these zones, I'm not going to look at any taking any trade. I will wait patiently. If the trade comes, good. If the trade doesn't come, I'll be not trading in tomorrow's session. Okay, so these are the levels that I'm looking at for tomorrow's session. I hope this levels work out for you in tomorrow's session, and hope you have learned a lot. So please give a thumbs up, share it with your family and friends, and subscribe to your YouTube channel Stock Market Teacher, and hit on the bell notification. So all right, guys, see you tomorrow's video, and all the best in tomorrow's trading session. Thank you.